draw, baby girl, you know I could be a favorite fiend. Yo, my kids, I got another video for me, another reaction video. I know y'all might be tired of the reaction videos, you feel me? But like right now, like you feel me? Like I'm trying to like be consistent with my uploading, trying to get my hours so I can be monetized, you feel me? So I can start giving away, you feel me? You feel me? Building this content shit up. But feel me, we got another reaction video and like don't think like I forgot about like my fragrances, you feel me? Trust me, I'm a try to. Alright, so like here's my goal, right? I'm trying to daily upload, so I'm doing reaction videos for y'all. You feel me? And like, cause like lately I'm not gonna lie, like there's been mad shit going on, and like the energy to like my energy like to film a video, I be drained. Like, you feel me? There's mad shit behind the scenes I don't know about, but like I be working all the time and shit. Like, you feel me? But like the reaction videos, I could do reaction videos real easy for y'all, you feel me? And like I'm also getting knowledge and getting like you feel me tips and tricks on how I can edit my favorite videos too. Cause like I said, TLTG fragrances out of all the people I react to got the best editing. You feel me? Whoever his editor or he edited himself, they did a good job. We brought right to who this guy again? FB fragrances, you feel me?
I test, review, and unbox so many more fragrances than I actually wear. And that doesn't mean the ones that I don't wear are bad fragrances. It just means that there is a really big difference between wearing something once and then wanting to wear something again and again and again. So I want to show you the difference between what I actually wear and what I just review. I feel like reviewing a fragrance is just about trying to understand it, but actually wearing one, that takes it a whole step further because at that point, it's about whether it fits into your day-to-day life. And I feel like that middle ground is where most people get stuck. I feel like the easiest way to explain this is just to show you. And keep in mind, this isn't every single fragrance I love. It's just what I've been wearing the most of right now. So these are the fragrances that have survived my rotation. Up first is Versace's Eros Flame. This was one of the first fragrances I ever bought and the first, I would say, unique fragrance I ever purchased. To me, it's like this rose and orange heavy kind of creamy, citrusy fragrance that's sweet and fresh. So I feel like you can honestly rock it any time of the year. Right now in Australia, we're going into the peak of the summer, but my usage of this fragrance hasn't slowed down at all. If anything, I've been wearing it more, and that just shows how versatile it is. Going into 2026, this fragrance will probably keep going more and more under the radar, but I actually think right now is the best time to buy it. The price of this fragrance is so damn good for the value you're getting. Here in Australia, I've seen it as low as just around $100. In the US, probably as low as around $80. And I think the scent profile you're getting, alongside the really solid performance and versatility, this is a fantastic fragrance. I've just been wearing it so much. I never have to overthink wearing this fragrance, and I think that's why I wear it so much. Moving on to a fragrance that I never thought would enter my rotation, but now it's more than just enter my rotation. It is a staple and one that will probably never leave, at least for the near future. It is Chanel's Allure Homme Edition Blanche. I am the furthest thing from a Chanel fan. In fact, I'm probably closer to a Chanel hater. Everyone raves about Bleu de Chanel. I've personally just never understood the hype. I own the Parfum and the new Exclusive, and I never find myself reaching for either of these. But I'm so happy that I discovered this from Chanel because I truly think it is their best fragrance, and it's so damn easy to wear. But it doesn't get boring. It's easy, but still kind of feels unique and different every single time I wear it. In fact, I'm gonna make it my scent of the day. There we go, 4 sprays. This takes elements of like a classic blue fresh fragrance, but then gives it a more unique spin. It has this creamy lemon, really bright bergamot off the top. To me, it's kind of like a creamy lemon meringue pie that stays masculine, that stays fresh, and doesn't go gourmand. It's kind of just has slight gourmand elements to it, which just makes it so fun to wear when it's hot outside. This just stays in my rotation because it's so damn easy to wear for the gym, going out, doing errands, for even going out to like the bar. on a hot summer's day, this would still be unique enough to help you stand out from, the other guys rocking Dior Sauvage or God knows what people will be wearing in 2026. I don't know. This next fragrance kind of just shows what this entire video is about.
Yo, now, what's that? Cologne is crazy, but shout out to all my Hispanic, shout out to all my Caribbean people. Feel me, that if y'all didn't know WhatsApp, that's how we keep in contact with our relatives from our island. You feel me? Our native motherlands. You feel me? My native motherland in Puerto Rico. Big shout out to Bad Bunny for performing the Super Bowl. I don't care what y'all say. You feel me? Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Because it's not expensive, it's not actually a dupe, but it's one that I choose over many other more expensive fragrances in my collection, and that is Rusasi Hawas Ice. Look at that, look at that.
Yo, no funny shit, like on some real shit. That damn my fragrance of the day today. Hawaii Ice, you feel me? I went to work, I'm like, it's fake cold, but it's not like freezing cold, but it's cold. I'm like, I want to wear something fresh, cause going on in the pack, you feel me? Going on, gang cake. I didn't want to wear nothing sweet today, but like it was cold. And like Hawaii Ice, you feel me? The only reason why I wore Hawaii Ice today is because my OG is broken. I'm not gonna lie, I can't spray the OG. But I have Hawaii Ice, and they pretty similar, you feel me?
Damn, crazy. This fragrance just feels very me. I don't really know how else to explain it. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's fresh. It's the perfect balance of being quite fresh and clean, but then having like that plum, juicy fruitiness off the top. That just gives it that unique touch and makes it unique enough for me to be choosing this over many other modern designer blue fragrances. This is a fragrance I would replace pretty much immediately if it ever ran out. In fact, I have an empty bottle of Hawas upstairs. This is now my second bottle of Hawas Ice. It's just one of those ones where if it was taken from my collection, even though I do have a lot of bottles now, I would notice very damn quickly because at least once a week, I find myself wearing it. I should say this up front, this next fragrance is very damn expensive. And if there was a dupe of it that was great that I could recommend, I would love to, but unfortunately one just doesn't exist at the moment. It is Agnello by Peur Noir. So Peur Noir is a niche fragrance brand from I think Switzerland that I discovered at a niche fragrance convention called Scent Explore about midway through last year. And honestly, I wasn't super impressed with a lot of their fragrances, but Agnello, as soon as I smelt it, I had to leave the bottle. It felt so familiar, but still different enough where I knew it would get a lot of genuine use out of me. If you enjoy something like the Creed Aventus DNA or even Suspiro Vibrato, you should at least try this. In my opinion, it's kind of like a more green, herbal, and rich version of Creed Aventus. It's very expensive. I wouldn't include it in this list if I didn't genuinely wear it a lot and think that it warrants the price tag for certain people watching. This one has earned its place. Up next has been a summer.
Yo, so you're not gonna tell us how much that fragrance was, gang? Like, you gonna say how expensive it is and don't tell us the price? Like, come on now.
Tag for certain people watching. This one has earned its place.
Like, come on, bro. Like, tell me the price. Like, I'm trying to, hold on now. Now you feel me? I'm about to look this shit up. Cause now I gotta look at the price. Cause, like, I feel like you robbing, like, you feel me? Like, what if I got the budget? I mean, y'all know my dumb ass love to blind buy shit. That's why here's my. Alright, I see something. Hold on. But how many ounces? Oh, hell no. Nah, 290, right? So basically $300 for 50 ml. Oh, hell no. Nah, you bug.
And think that it warrants the price.
That shit better smell. Yo, you said that's Creed Aventus and Sulfuro Sobrato? Like combined? Like yeah, I know how Creed Aventus smells. I don't know how Sulfuro's Vibrato. Yeah, how you say Sulfuro's Vibrato. Feel me? I just know Micah loves that fragrance. You feel me? He wears that shit like once.
Price tag for certain people watching. This one has earned its place. Up next has been a summer staple for me pretty much since the day I bought it, and it is Louis Vuitton's Pacific Chill. It's just such a unique, fresh, and fruity fragrance that you can just rock at any time. I mean, the fruitiness means even when it's cold outside, it's still gonna project. I just feel like it's Louis Vuitton at their best. It's the best Louis Vuitton, in my opinion. Finally, we have a fragrance that just is a signature for me now at this point. I didn't get it that long ago, but it had enough familiarity that I knew I would be wearing it a lot. And fast forward about 3 months since I bought it, and that has held true. It is Stronger With You Sandalwood. A lot of you guys watching me were introduced to me because of something like a Stronger With You Intensely, or even just any of the Stronger With Yous. You guys know I'm in love with them. But Stronger With You Sandalwood, dare I say, I've actually been wearing more than Intensely recently. I'm not saying it's a better fragrance. I'm not saying that in 6 months, I will still be wearing this more than Intensely. But right now, I've been loving it and wearing it so much. This one to me comes across more unisex. It obviously adds in that creamy sandalwood, which just isn't in Stronger With You Intensely. I think this is marketed as a Middle Eastern exclusive, but at least here in Australia, you can buy this pretty easily. And I think in the US, you can as well. And I'm honestly so glad because this deserves to be everywhere. It's just a more kind of upscale, niche smelling take on the Stronger With You DNA. It's less sweet. It kind of removes that toffee caramel aspect, which you think would kind of ruin the scent, but they've kind of filled out the gaps with just like this really nice woods and richness. It just comes across mature and classy. It's not quite as versatile and easy to wear, but for date nights, for just any kind of nights out activity, I've been loving this and just reaching for it so much. I've worn this fragrance enough now where I would confidently say if I had to cut my collection down.
Whoa, what's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, you need to
This would stay. Now onto the other side of things, there are a lot of fragrances I really enjoy reviewing and even recommending to you guys. But for one reason or another, I just don't find myself reaching for them. And that difference is very important. I'm gonna group these into categories, and the first category is gonna be fragrances that have a legendary scent profile, but I've personally just never connected with, and that is gonna be Liquid Brun by French Avenue and Lattafa Assad by, well, obviously Lattafa. So Liquid Brun is the most popular dupe fragrance on the entire planet right now, and it's actually a great recreation of Parfums de Malia Altair. So that orange blossom, cinnamon.
I'm not gonna lie, if y'all don't know, Grim lives by Parfums de Marley's DNA, and like he loves Liquid Brun.
Warm spices and vanilla. Personally though, I just never find myself actually wearing this, and also with the real Altair or any Altair inspired by fragrance, I just never find the time to wear it. I've been trying to work out why that is, and the only thing I can think of is that really prominent orange blossom note, which can give me a headache after wearing it for a long period of time, but it's a great scent. It gets a ton of compliments. I just never connected with it. Lattafa Assad fits into the same bucket with Sauvage Elixir, which I used to own, but actually ended up selling. I would say Lattafa Assad is easier for me to wear than the real Sauvage Elixir because that kind of licorice and lavender vibe is toned down, but there's still...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, don't be fooled. That's not an easy way. That's Lattafa Assad is not an easy way. Do your Sauvage list is not an easy way. Trust me, I got Lattafa Assad and I tried on Dior Sauvage. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hated it when I first smelled it, and I liked it, and then I hated it again, and then I smelled it again, I liked it. So it took me 4 tries, you feel me? Maybe the 5th try I might not like it again, you feel me?
has just too much of that barbershop traditional fragrance feel to it that I have really no desire to ever wear this myself. I really respect both of these fragrances and the DNAs that they're recreating. I just don't ever wear them. Next up is the category of modern designer releases that were very popular and are very mass appealing, but personally just don't fit in with my day-to-day life. Eros Energy by Versace, YSLY Myself, but not the Absolute version, and Le Male Elixir by Jean-Paul Gaultier. All fit into the category of fragrances I will review.
I'm not gonna lie, the first 2, you feel me? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, whatever. But the 3rd one, you can get a lot of hate for that. You can get a lot of hate for that.
Possibly even recommend, but just don't fit into my rotation. Eros Energy I really did despise when it was first released, but after getting to know it a bit, I realized that this isn't trying to do anything crazy. It's just this bright burst of fresh, juicy lemon zest, essentially. It kind of smells like a lemonade. It's effervescent, meaning kind of fizzy. It's bright. I will wear this occasionally to the gym, but it, to me, doesn't have enough kind of depth to want to wear outside of like a really simple gym setting, which is a shame, but I do see why some people love this so much. Now, YSLY myself is extremely popular, might even be the most popular.
All right, we not about to hit on YSL myself over their perfume, okay? So, you feel me? This is what we not about to do is hate on YSL myself.
Designer fragrance of 2025. The only one though that I reach for somewhat consistently is the Absolute version because I feel like it has more depth. It has that ginger, which I love. The Parfum and the EDP, I feel like are too floral heavy. If I smelt it on another guy, which I have before, I would give them a compliment. It smells great. Just objectively, it's mass appealing.
So it don't work on him. You feel me? We just tested. You feel me? That's the theory. It just don't work on him. You feel me? I'm sorry for what I said.
I respect the scent profile, it's just not for me. And finally, there's La Mer Elixir, which is one I talk about a lot because it does get so many damn compliments and positive attention, especially from women. And I love the fragrance for that one purpose only, but it is so sweet. The honey note I find is slightly too overpowering for me. Again, I love how many compliments it gets. It's just not my scent. The final category is like the more artistic niche pick, which blew up, but I find it very hard to pull off. Not hard to pull off, actually, this one. More just I have to be in a very particular mood for this type of scent, and that is SHL's God of Fire. This one kind of smells like a fizzy mango soda. It's like this just bright
Yo, Brim lives by this one too. He loves God of Fire.
burst of mango. It really does wake you up. It's a fun, unique, quite artistic fragrance, I would say. The one issue with this is that I really have to be in the mood to want to smell like a whole bunch of mangoes. To me, it doesn't really smell like much else except mangoes, which is great if I'm in the mood to smell like a mango, but that just doesn't happen to be super, super often. If you're a sucker for eating mangoes, if you love the smell of mangoes, give this a try. Give one of the many dupes a try. I own a lot of the dupes. I love most of them. In fact, I love just smelling this one out of the cap or even just like spraying it in the air and smelling it because it is so fun and different, but actually wearing it on skin for a full day, that's kind of a different story and something I don't really end up doing much anymore with this fragrance. The bottom line is, the longer I've been into fragrances, the more that I've realized that there is such a big difference between just trying a fragrance and reviewing it, or actually wearing one properly and then wanting to wear it day in and day out. Most people don't need more options. They need fewer decisions. That should be the 2026 fragrance catchline.
I'm not gonna lie. He dead right. I'm not gonna lie. Cause word too, yo, it be hard some days to pick out a fragrance. Like, cause not only you gotta think about the weather. You gotta think about the weather. You gotta think about like, alright, where you going? Who you gonna be around? You can be around more girls. You can be around more, you feel me, guys. Like, you also gotta think about like, you feel me, night, night and day. You got, you feel me? It's a lot. It's a lot to go into like picking a fragrance for that specific day. You feel me? But, you also gotta worry about the performance. Like, I mean, how long you gonna be at that place? Okay, you don't want nothing that, you feel me, that when you spray it don't last how long. You gonna be there the whole day. You feel me? You need something that, you feel me? Alright, some big boy shit. Yeah, feel me? And yo, I got mad sneakers right in my closet, and I wear the same two. And I be like, what I'm gonna wear today? And I end up going with the same sneakers.
Also notice that the fragrances that last in someone's collection aren't the ones that blow them away on the first sniff. Sometimes, but I've honestly found the ones that I wear time and time again are the fragrances that just quietly fit into my day-to-day life. They're not the most exciting or impressive, they just work for me. That is gonna wrap up this video on the fragrances I wear versus the ones I just reviewed. Let me know down in the comments right now what your most worn fragrance of all time is. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.
I'm not gonna lie, me, no, my most one fragrance of all time is Burberry Brick. But right now, like, you're looking like wise on myself, the one that you don't wear, mister. But my life, I really got nothing to say about this video. Like, his editing was, you feel me, regular. Like, nah, I can't say too much about me, cause like, you feel me, I'm not no master shit either. Feel me? And like I gotta learn, you feel me? It's a learning process with this YouTube, with this fragrances. But yeah, like the only thing I could say is like I get it why like he put like focus on himself. But I feel like I was trying to like see what he got in his collection. But like some of these fragrances are hard. Like obviously this is like Parfums of Marley, this is Valentino, this is Dior, this is 1 million line right here. For me that's Super Soprato. For me, these is Zerjavs. For me that's a bomb right there. For me bottom now. That's probably not yeah, this one Shawnee's. You feel me? But like you feel me? I was trying to like see like the Pacific ones, and some of them was hard to tell. Like you feel me? Like some of them are obvious, but feel me? Like I was trying to like I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to be nosy and shit. You feel me? Like it's just a black and Puerto Rican in me just being trying to be nosy. But that's gonna be in the video, my young kids. I hope y'all enjoyed. And then y'all like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? And like the only thing I can say is, you feel me? I got nothing really to say. Like, I didn't see nothing wrong with his videos. For me, he had the energy, he had everything. You feel me? He needed to have. You feel me?